All right, live on YouTube, Facebook, going live on Instagram. TikTok, my bad. All right, let's switch this video. How do I switch this? Flip camera. All right. So, welcome. This is gonna be day 2 of my training. Getting back on it. I'm already dripping in sweat. Just finished working out. So my training starts when my body is already on E. So this is how you get better. I am training for an event in Indianapolis, Indiana. Shout out to the whole event coordination team over there who booked me for Talk City. I'm going to be going in an exhibition battle against Guns. Shout out Guns in the Midwest. And I'm also going to be judging the All Styles battle as well. For those of y'all that don't know me, my name is Influence. I'm a member of the NXG dance crew here in San Antonio, Texas. And I'm just here to get better. So practice makes progress is my motto. The style that I'm going to be practicing today and sharpening up is Krump. For those of y'all that don't know what Krump is, it's okay. It's a street style of expression. If you want to know what it stands for, Kingdom Radically Uplifting Mighty Praise. Many pioneers for the style of Krump, creators, Tie-Dyes, Miho, and then of course those that have shaped the style, pioneers, Miss Prissy, Little C, Slayer, so on and so forth. The list goes on for those that have helped create and add on to the styles. So for those of y'all that know me, I'm just going to be going straight into training. So if you like it, share a like. If you don't like it, it's all good. Some people don't understand the style, but at the end of the day, it's style of expression. Hopefully y'all enjoy. I'm going to hit straight back into the lab. Let's get it. Boom. Boom. Woo. Ooh. Yep, it's Krump fight dancing, whatever you want to call it. after working out is tough. I'm tired already. Ooh! It's all good. Practice makes progress. Style switch. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I'm tired. Time to switch the style. Krumping got me drained. Time to switch it up. I'm burnt out. Crumping got me gassed out, so I switched to style. Practice makes progress.
It's your boy Krump. Full kid down the block, baby, baby mother. I put some slick pins, I know the hits.
back to you, hey, that's fine. I gotta keep practicing. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm on the journey to get where I want to be. So, for those of y'all just popping in, I just finished my practice session, trying to practice off all the whack stuff in my body so I can sharpen up the skills and tools that I need to be better. So, practice makes progress is my motto. Technically, this is day 2. I train after I work out. So I pretty much gas out my body till my body is on E. And then I start my training with dance because it is what it is. Got to get better. Shout out to everybody out there that is an artist. Whether you sing, you dance, you do poetry, you rap, you paint, you DJ, you MC, whatever it is that you do, keep it up. Stay motivated. You know, this is the journey. This is the process. I know a lot of people are used to just editing videos and showing the end product of what looks nice, what looks dope. But I'm giving y'all behind the scenes of what looks whack and what looks not so good, not so sharp, because it's a process to greatness. Greatness is not built in one day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. It takes a lot of time. I've been dancing for over 17 years and I'm still not there to where I want to be. So for those of y'all that tuned in, thank you. If it is not your cup of tea, hey, that's fine. This is my self-expression. You can hate on it, you can love on it. No matter what, you took the time to join me and to watch as I try to get better. So I am on 3 different platforms right now. I am on Facebook. Shout out Trigger, what's up, bro? John T. Porto. I'm just popping into all the stuff. Derek J. Garcia, what's up, bro? Those on YouTube. Sarah, Jerry, shout out to y'all. Marco, Joanne. Let's see, there's a lot of crazy names here. Jarrell, ZB Grizzly, shout out to y'all for joining me. Atticus, and TikTok. I know a lot of people just popped in. JJ Mike, Miss Mary, Neto. Let me see if anybody else popped in too. There's a lot of people that popped in. Thank y'all for joining me. You already caught the tail end of my training. Day 2 is in the books. I'm gonna go back to watch this footage, see what I like, see what I don't like, sharpen up what I need to sharpen, and trash what I need to trash. Thank you for experiencing the journey in the X Lab. For those of y'all that don't know, now you know. If you're interested in learning dance lessons, hit me up. I do online lessons, I do in-person lessons. Very affordable. We go straight to the meat to where we get you good, fast. Anything else, y'all take care, y'all stay blessed, keep it up. Whew. All right, just finished the video on Facebook. Now I'm going to finish on YouTube. See y'all later. Take care, stay blessed. Bye, YouTube.